Alright, so we're going to start working on this detail here. We've adjusted it a little bit. Um, and now the first thing I want to do is go in and adjust this hatch pattern right here. It does have a hatch pattern in it, but Revit is unable to find the pattern. So we're going to take a look at how you can load and adjust a custom fill pattern in Revit. So I'm going to pick this floor and I'm going to go to Edit Type. And I'm going to edit the structure, and that's going to give me the material for the concrete that's not working. It's this concrete cast in place, and if I left click on that, it'll open up my material browser and it'll show me the cut pattern for that material, which is actually set to a brass material, which if we look at our detail is a line, pattern, and a dash, a line and a dash, a line and a dash, and it's actually brass and imperial, but in European it denotes concrete. So but it's not finding it. So if you want to adjust or create a new hatch pattern in Revit, you can access it through the material browser dialog box. This way is one way of doing it. So that's how we're going to change this. You can click on the pattern here and it'll bring up your fill pattern dialog box. You can also get to this dialog box through manage additional settings and fill patterns, but it's highlighting our current fill pattern, and we're just going to edit that. We can also go to new, but we're going to edit that, and it's going to show us this little dialog box. Within Revit, fill patterns are pretty straightforward. If you're not using a custom one, which means loading it from AutoCAD pat file, you can do a simple one where you just have lines, either single spaced lines, or you can do a crosshatch, right, and adjust that. But we're going to do a custom, and you can import, and what it's going to do is it's going to import a particular hatch pattern or series of hatch patterns depending on how you do it. We'll go over this in class for those of you that are interested on how to sort of acquire and adjust hatch patterns from AutoCAD or other sources. But right now I've given you one that you can use, so click on the import and just navigate to wherever it is you expanded that zip file from the from Canvas. And you should have an ANSI 133 brass pad, and click open. And it's going to show you that pattern. And let's set the import scale to, like, I don't know, 0.2. Okay, and then you can click OK, click OK, click OK, click OK, and click OK, and now you have that hatch pattern in there. Now if you wanted it to be larger, so let's say twice as large, we would have to re-import that. So as I said, another way of getting to that hatch pattern is going through your Manage tab. You can go to Additional Settings and Fill Patterns, and there's that hatch pattern. So that's kind of a quicker way to get to it than going all the way through that. If I edit that, it won't allow me to rescale it here. You see it's grayed out. I have to re-import it. So if I import it again, click open, and then do 0.5 instead of 0.2, and then click OK and click OK, that'll adjust. So that's the way that you would update or create new custom hatch patterns. Okay, so when we come back, we'll put in the plate here and we'll start to do some of this detailing.